This is just Bob Bowman, and I'm coming at you with another video. Um, this is my last few moments in the Philippines. I really enjoyed myself here. Um, I enjoy spending time with my family member that I haven't seen in a while. Um, it's been over 2 decades since I last was in Asia, and I never been to the Philippines before, so this is my first time being in Asia in over 20 years, and my very first time being in the Philippines. And to be able to do this on my free will and to be able to enjoy this time and see all the sights and meet all the people that I met, it was a wonderful experience. Um, One thing that I will say that I am starting to understand about myself is that I'm nowhere near finished with my healing journey. It's still some things that bothers me. It's still some things that I have to go through. I'm still not satisfied and happy with a lot of things that has happened to me. There are some apologies that I may never get that I know that I deserve. There were some things that were said about me that were done to me, um, and you know I didn't appreciate being lied on. And I know one of the people who have an issue with me, and I don't even follow him back on TikTok. I knew him from high school. He follows me on TikTok, but I don't have anything to do with him. And I wanted to resolve this issue, but he was too afraid to resolve the issue with me. And he owes me an apology. There's quite a few people that owe me an apology. And I know that there are some women that said and did things towards me. Some of them did it because they felt like I deserved to go through what I went through. Some did it because of what they heard that I did. And they were like, okay, we gonna make him suffer. Some people said, even if he didn't do it, we still gonna make him suffer because he should have just went along to get along so this wouldn't happen to him. And they wanted to see me crash out. I came extremely close to crashing out. But I spent the last few years humbling myself to be able to do what I'm doing now. This is one of the reasons why I travel. Because I had this hurt and this pain inside that I know that it may never go away. Like I said, like I know that I may never have a family of my own, but I'm doing the best that I can to be okay with that and to be okay with what the Most High has given me, which is the freedom to move around and to be able to enjoy my life. And that's what I'm going to do. If I was supposed to be married and have children, it would have happened. If I was supposed to be a stepdaddy, that would be happening right now, but it's not. I wasn't going to take the offer that was given to me, and I stand by that decision, regardless of how anybody could possibly look at it, because I had to live my life to the best of my ability for myself at the end of the day. Now, I know that people don't have to accept what it is that I bring, even if I do my best and I bring my all. If they don't appreciate what it is that I bring, they don't have to. They don't have to accept it. And that's the same thing with me. I don't care how somebody feels. If I'm not liking that person, it doesn't matter if they buying me stuff. It doesn't matter if they trying to go out their way to show me that they like me. If I don't like them like that, It's just not going to happen, and vice versa. And that's one thing that I had to learn about life, is just to accept things for how they are, not for how it is that I want it to be, and to learn how to deal with it to the best of my ability. And Father's Day does trigger me because I played the role of a stepdaddy more than one time. And each time I got burned by it, especially when I got married. And I know what I did to help that woman and her child, and how it wasn't appreciated. And I know that it's gonna take a lot for me to even think about becoming a stepdaddy again. Like, in order for me to become a stepdaddy, that woman has to be willing to have a child with me, and she can't have a whole bunch of children beforehand. And I have to be attracted to her. And some people say you shouldn't even be willing to do that, but I know how it is out here in life, and I'm more realistic, and I'm not being delusional about things. So with that being said, I'm willing to compromise in certain aspects. So here I am, just sitting and relaxing, soaking up these last few minutes that I have here. And I just wanted to drop this video because I'm going to go back home. I'm going to evaluate things going on with my life. I don't know if I'll be back on YouTube anytime soon. I'm going to take a little break so I can kind of gather up and think about what it is that I need to do in the future, because I have other things in the pipeline. I didn't explain this, or I didn't discuss this earlier, but I just recently got my license to become a life insurance agent. And I still have my regular job, and I don't plan on leaving that unless they terminate me. But I do want to start working on using that life insurance agency license to earn more money, so I can get to the goals that I'm trying to get to in the future. And that's what this is all about, and I got other things that I'm working on to try to get there quicker and sooner. And that's where I'm at in life. And I understand that, me expressing myself, me expressing my point of view in the way that I see things may tick off individuals, especially individuals that have known me in the past. But at this point in my life, I don't care anymore, because they didn't care about how I felt about certain things. And I have to be honest with myself and saying that they didn't care, because they showed me they didn't care. They can say anything that they want, but if their actions aren't matching up with their words, then I have to go with their actions. So I'm just saying that I realize how they think about me, and I've turned my life into accepting it and showing with my actions that I've accepted it. And making these videos is a part of that. But other than that, I'm about to get ready to get on this plane and head back to the States. With that being said, this is just Bob Bowman. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'm out.